goes. Hello. Well, boy, we're lucky today. This is our third session of the 1 hour fastest entertainment in the evening show ever put together. And we're having a good time. We're at Ridgewater College. It's the 28th of October 2016, and we have high school kids that are helping us record all this information so it can be played later on. We have some wonderful entertainment for you. My name is George, and I'm your host for this little session. And we have Greg Mueller-Liley, an excellent guitarist for you later on. And we're also going to be interviewing some senior high student or some high school kids, right? Some high school kids that have come in that had nothing better to do than to come and see me today. What a nice group of people. Oh, see, and boy, we're going to have a wonderful time. So, with that in mind, I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about what's happening in my life. It's very important. You know, see, I'm having a little problem. Hutchinson is a no chicken zone. That's right. We cannot raise chickens in Hutchinson. And so that's why I had this sign made up. No chicken zone. Some people like to raise a few chickens in town. That's okay. No, why did the chicken cross the road? Why? To get to the other side. Why did the chicken cross the playground?
Why?
To get to the other slide. Oh, I like you. Now this is to record when you're supposed to laugh if you don't get it right away. So let's try another one. Why did the turkey cross the road?
Why?
It was the chicken's day off. And why did the raccoon cross the road? It's never been done. The raccoons get about halfway. Something happens to them. I don't know what happens. It's like halfway and there they are. I don't know what it is. Maybe lightning. I have no idea. Why did the rubber chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because he just wanted to stretch his leg. So, no, but this one I've got, I took biology at Ridgewater College. And I'm a student at Ridgewater College when they let me in. And I took a lot of biology. And so I was raising chickens. You can't raise chickens in Hutchinson. I explained that. So what I did, I crossed a chicken with a raccoon.
Whoa.
And here's Walter the chicken. I crossed Walter. He's a chicken. I crossed him with. He looks like a chicken too, but he's actually a raccoon. You see the little tail over here? And the chief of police called me, and he said, George, you've got a chicken in your yard. And I said, no, I don't. I don't have. Well, I saw a chicken run across your yard. No, well, I crossed a chicken with a raccoon. What? A chicken with a raccoon? I said. Well, what do you get? Well, I got a bird that can open up a garbage can real easily. I've got a bird that washes its food before it eats it. And I got a bird that only makes it halfway across the road, unfortunately. Well, what do you call that? Well, I don't call it a chicken anymore. I call it a chickoon. And I've been calling it Walter all the time, and it was just pointed out to me that Walter is sitting on some eggs. So we're going to have to change that name to something else other than Walter, I think. Got to help me, Liz. And by the way, we have Liz, the director, today. And, so many things happen today. And, this whole program is sponsored by the Rattenstetter Funeral Home. Easy come, easy go. That's not the motto, though, is it?
Wow,
easy come, easy go. But that would be a new one for Mr. Rattenstetter, right? Well, let's try that one. Easy come, easy go. Make sure you remember Rattenstetter Funeral Home or...
Here today, gone tomorrow.
Here today and gone tomorrow. Don't forget Rattenstetter Funeral Home with Henry Rattenstetter, not only in the funeral business, but furniture, and now he's added taxidermy. But we'll be talking about that later on. Now, I have some guests I'd like to introduce you to, and the first little lady is Carly. Carly, come right up here, Carly. And along here with Carly is Billy. Okay, Billy. And I tell you, Bill, I'm going to take your whatever your.
Oh, my water bottle?
No, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a water. Sure, Bill. Okay, put it right over here. So step right over here. And Carly, where are you from?
Gibbon, Minnesota.
Gibbon, Minnesota. Okay. And I was just talking to some other people. I knew some people from Gibbon, Minnesota. Matter of fact, the little lady we talked to just at our last little television show was from Gibbon, and she plays the flute and a number of other things. And was something. Do you play any instruments at all?
I play percussion.
Percussion. Okay. Okay. Did they tell you to take a drum and beat it? Is that what you do? Is that percussion for you?
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
well that's really good. And Billy, where do you go to school? Odessa, Cokato.
Yep.
And you know, Cokato has the best Dairy Queen. I've been there.
Yeah.
They got a good Dairy Queen over
It is.
there.
It is
don't you?
pretty neat.
And when you're not in the principal's office, Billy, what do you do at school?
I don't know. Usually, I like to goof around school, make people laugh.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, there's this one place called the Charger's Closet where they store all like the blankets there that they sell at school.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell anybody this, but I usually take a lot of naps there.
Okay.
I should not have said that on public access television.
That's okay though. Okay, we all have our sins to bear. That's right. And you know, there's something to that though. Everyone is talented in their own little way, whether it's with music, with percussion, or with making people laugh and making them happy. And I guess that's how I got it started too. How I got started. I was kind of in your shoes at one time, and I spent a lot of time out in the hall. And it was kind of interesting. That probably wasn't always the place to do what I did. I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, but now, you know, to making people happy, whether it's through music or through telling jokes or entertaining, that's a gift right there. That is quite a talent. So, but you know what? I've always wondered, who's smarter? Come on. Billy, you know, we'll give Billy an example. Who do you think is smart? Now, Billy's got a lot of talent. Now, and Carly over here, she looks like a very intelligent young lady. Looks like driven. Who is smarter? There's only one way we're going to find out, and that's, well, listen, I've got a little game I'm going to play with you, and it's a contest, and I'm going to have, Liz will help later on, and what it is, I'll explain it to you. I have a bag right here, and I was supposed to have some questions. I'm supposed to have some questions around here. Do you have questions? Did I give you questions earlier?
No.
Oh, well, let's see. Well, there's no questions in here. Let me see. Wait. Let me see. Oh, I think I know where the questions are. They're in the bag. Wow! All the time. They're in the bag. Onto that, please, Billy. Okay.
Of course.
What a tickle. I knew they were in there. My goodness.
What a tickle.
Okay, now Bill, open that up, please. There's a
Okay.
little, take that off there, and you put all the questions in here, please.
Okay.
Don't look at them. They're all that boy. Put them all in there. And what we'll do, I'll take the envelope when you're done.
All right, here. Paper clip.
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to find out who's smarter, boys or young, good-looking ladies. And here, I have two very good contestants. And Liz, I'm going to have you come over here. Can you stand over by Billy? We'll move down here just a little bit, and hopefully they'll get us all in there. Everyone can see, Mr. Cameraman. It's one of the rascals is behind the camera. Mr. Rascal, how are you doing? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, who's the best-looking one here? How's the hairpiece, right? Hairpiece is pretty good? I explained that about the hairpiece. We won't talk about that one right now. Okay, now, Billy, well, Carly, would you put your hands in there and mix that up a little bit? There we go, mix it up. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will have Carly get a question first, because ladies first, okay? Okay, I'm going to have you put your hand in and take out a question and give it to Liz over there. This is our director. This is the person who's going to probably lose her job because of this show. Okay, now read the question, and this is to you, Carly. Okay, now this is a serious part now.
At a stoplight, the green means go, and the color red means
Stop.
Is that right, Liz?
Well, it is stop.
Well, let's hear one for Carly. All right. One for Carly. Okay, I'll take that from you. Now, Billy, reach your hand in there and get a question. Okay. Now, Bill, I'm a guy now. I'm pulling for you.
All right. Oh, wow. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Howdy Doody Time, the TV series for children, began in what year?
What?
Howdy doody. Come on, Bill. You should know that one.
I feel like that sounds like from like the 70s.
Ooh, is that your final answer?
Like, can I guess like the time, like area, or does it
Yeah,
have to
go
be the
for
exact
it. You know, I think it should be a year, is it right? That's what
I
the
think
question
probably
asks.
a year.
1973? I don't know.
1947.
Oh, 1940.
Oh.
Billy.
Well, I mean, she got the easy one. It's like, hey, what does green mean? Hey, what year did this show start?
Everybody
wait.
knows Howdy Doody.
Now, how many of the rascals there are guys? Okay, let's hear from the guys. Okay. Let's hear something. Come on, say, hey, let's hear something. Oh, okay. What do you think of Billy's answers so far? You don't have a job, Bill. Bill.
I have some more enthusiasm than a few of them.
Yeah. Where's this guy? What wagon did you fall off of there, man? Okay, Carly. Okay, well, there's only a couple girls here, so far, Carly has 1, Billy has 0. Okay, well, Carly, go ahead, reach in there. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Mississippi is a very long word. Can you spell it?
M-I-S-S.
That's close. Come here. Can you spell it?
Why, it is IT.
She spelled it. IT. That's 2 for Carly. And how many for Bill? 0. Oh. Oh, wow.
Well, this isn't the
Okay,
first
Bill,
one.
let's try another one. Listen, you'll get this one. Let's all pull for Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
Thank you,
Okay.
Bill. All right. How many rivets in the Eiffel Tower?
How many rivets? Oh, Bill, you should know this one. We studied that in school.
We did talk about that.
How many rivets in the Eiffel Tower, the big tower that's in France? How many rivets?
How many rivets?
Come on, Bill. Come on.
Like-
Pressure's on you.
100,000? I have no idea.
Ooh, actually, no, 25,000.
Oh, wow. Let's see what it was. Carly probably knows this one. My
She
goodness.
does.
2,500,000.
It's close, right?
Close. I can't get near the line. Should we try one more? Let's try one more. Okay, are you ready? Okay, just wait. Let's see. Okay, Bill, let's go. You go ahead. Try
All
one
right.
more.
Okay, let's hope it's an easy one. Oh boy.
Once more. Okay. What was the final score of the baseball game played between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies on June 1st, 1923?
Oh, Bill, come on! You gotta have this one. You gotta have this one.
I watched baseball. I never watched it from 1920.
Oh, come on, Bill.
I may be old, but I'm not.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
You
might get it.
It's 50-0. I don't know.
22-5.
Close enough.
Giants scored in every inning.
Okay, well, listen. Bill can't win, but Carly, can you want to try one more? See if you can. You're gonna skunk that guy.
Thanks.
All right, Carly. A kitty cat goes, meow. What sound does a dog make when it talks? You're right.
What is it? Ruff. That's correct. Well, thank you, Liz. And listen, you've been such good contestants. Would you just please sit down? What do you like to do when you're not in school, Bill?
Usually I like to play guitar.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I play left-handed, so it's like really awkward.
Like Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney, Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
It's just like whenever I see somebody playing the guitar, they're like, "Oh, you want to give it a try?" Oh, I'm left-handed. They're like, "Ha ha, what a loser!" And they just sort of like, and at the same time, it's like, it's sort of like, oh well, it kind of sucks being left-handed, but at the same time, it's kind of a good excuse if you're just too lazy to play guitar. You can just say you're left-handed, and like everybody will leave you alone.
Well, it's interesting. I like music myself, and I
Yeah.
taught myself how to play the guitar. It took me 3 years to learn how to play the guitar. The first 2 years don't count because I thought you had to blow it. I blew in that hole, and I blew in that hole, and it just... But that third year, that was... I ended up playing with our guest. I was talking to our guest that's going to be coming, Greg, in just a little bit. I learned how to play the guitar. I taught myself. I can't read music very well, but I've taught myself how to play musical instruments.
Same here.
I heard a very nice program on Channel 2 once, and it was about the Civil War, and they had a haunting violin solo in the background. And I had a violin in the house. I got someone to tune it for me. I learned to play that myself. What do you like to do when you're not in school?
I write stories.
Well, good for you. Good for you. I like to read stories. What stories do you write about?
Nonfiction.
Okay. History stories. I've gotten involved with history, and I hope that it looks like both of you would be good learning about history because it repeats itself and being able to be able to write about history. Do you know that I'm a student at Ridgewater? Not this semester, but I am.
For a minute there, I was going to say.
Yeah, well, I should tell you about. I just have a second. I know we have to keep right on going here. I had a teacher. Her name was Hildegard Schmeckpepper, and she was my first grade teacher. And when she was a little girl, she got kicked in the head by a cow and it crossed her eyes. And we, even through all that, she still became a teacher. She was my first grade teacher, and we could get away with murder in that class. You know why? her eyes were so crossed she had no control over her pupils.
So was it sort of like when she called us over to class, you'd be really confused on what she was looking at?
Well, you know what happened is we kind of made fun of her. We made fun of her in the playgrounds. You know how kids make fun of their teachers. We said, we have Miss Schmeck-Pepper, we have Miss Schmeck-Pepper, and then we go like this, googly, 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 googly. And we called her old crosswalk eyes. You know why we called her old crosswalk eyes? You know why we called her old crosswalk eyes?
Why?
Because her eyes always looked both ways before they crossed. We're almost out of time here, but I just want to really thank you. It's been so much fun for me to get to visit with you, and both of you look like you're two nice, talented people.
Thank you.
I'm glad we had a chance to meet, and glad you had a chance to be a part of our program. Because our program, I want to remember our sponsor, Mr. Fred Rattenstetter, the funeral director, not only in the funeral business, but he's also taking on taxidermy right now. So easy come, easy go. That's one of his themes.
Here today.
Here today and gone tomorrow. Then call Fred. Yes, sir. If Uncle Bob is watching 2 weeks of CNN television without asking for a beer, you better call Fred. Okay.
And if you're too lazy, you can
Yeah, and you can call night or day, except on Tuesdays and Wednesdays when he's at golf. And then he's also down in the Caribbean, usually on Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays. He's usually got something else going. But call anytime after that. Remember, Freddie Ratsetter, your funeral director. And ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
I get drunk in the morning, I get stoned in the afternoon. Kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got much money, but I damn sure got it made. And I don't like the way I'm living if I can't get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
Come, director. We have our little. This is Liz over here. This is the lady that put it all together. And because she had me come and I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart, she's going to owe me big time.
Big time.
Big time, big time. I'll be over at her house several times for Halloween in just a couple days.
Good.
So I want to thank you all for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. And give a little feedback to the local television network in Hutchinson, the Hutchinson Community Video Network, and let them know if you enjoyed what we did today. And especially, I want to give a nice, let's give Greg another round of applause for the wonderful music that he provided.